Hello everyone, hello and welcome back to Let's Play Broken Sword, the Shadow of the Templars. I am the Black Shadow, and we've just made our way back from the Hotel Ubu, where we found a, the killer Khan had managed to get hold of from Plantard. Some old medieval manuscripts regarding the Knights Templar. What a weird thing to be carrying around. We don't know exactly why he had that, nor why Kong would kill him for this, but we've taken over to Nicole. We've got it over there for safekeeping. And she suggested that we head over to the museum, where there's a professor that she knows, apparently knows plenty more about the subject, so we're going to be doing that. However, also, en route, we're just going to be dropping by the police station here to just show off a little something I think is kind of cool that you can do. That I just remember from times. And that involves Sergeant Moe.
Excuse me.
What do you want now?
Bloody hell, sound a bit more happy. You remember those gangsters that were bothering us?
I'd like to report an assault.
Yes, monsieur? Where is the victim?
I'm the victim. I've been harassed by a pair of thugs.
I see. And where did this alleged assault take place?
Outside the Hotel Ubu. They stopped me as I was leaving and went through my pockets.
Could you describe the suspects, monsieur?
One looked like a gorilla, and the other looked like a weasel. Their names are Flap and Guido.
Bon. I'll get them this time.
What are you going to do about Flap and Guido, Sergeant?
I'm going to bust them, monsieur. For years I have been hoping to pin something on that pair. Now's my chance. I'll show them, and the inspector.
Thanks, Sergeant. Thanks for taking me seriously.
I'm only doing my duty, monsieur.
Yeah, previous. Let's show you this while we're at it here.
Does the name Merlin mean anything to you, Sergeant?
Nothing, monsieur.
Damn. What about this?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you, Sergeant?
That's a double-line Swedish with a crosshatch Bergman strike strip.
Huh?
Now, that's unusual. Pre-war Anderson hinging.
Really?
I haven't seen a reinforced Anderson outside of a private collection.
It's rare, then?
In this part of the world, yes. There are only 3 places these are made. Taiwan, Manila, and Slough.
Does this match...
Now,
Oh yeah, it was the same thing.
It's...
You might wonder why on earth Sergeant Moe is talking about. I'll show you what I mean.
Yes.
We get
One moment.
Rosso over here quickly. Just take a moment. Rosso
It's
can
Stobart,
explain what on earth Sergeant Moe is going on there. He's like describing the matchbox and its specialty bits and pieces.
What now, monsieur?
Oh, yeah.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No, monsieur. I suggest you ask Sergeant Moo about that. God only knows why, but he collects matchbooks. He claims it is a hobby.
Yeah, so that's why he knew all of that.
Does the name Thomas Merlin mean anything to you?
No, monsieur, nothing.
It's another one of the assumed names used by the killer.
Ah, the famous killer clown case.
Yeah. You might have forgotten all about it, but I still aim to find that guy.
And also, while we're here,
Do you know a pair of thugs called Flap and Guido?
I have known those two since they graduated from special school. Flap is a nasty piece of work, but Guido is the real brains of the partnership. Where did you hear of them?
I met them out front of the Hotel Ubu.
plenty of previous folks. Those two, dangerous.
So long, Inspector.
Alright then everyone, so that was a little bit of a side bit there, just wanted to show that off for you guys, that's cool. Right, so, it is off to the Musée Clune to find Professor Lubineau and see what he doesn't know about the Knights Templar. It's been a long time since I've been here, everyone. Long, long time. Very cool. Huh?
Through the grimy glass, I could see several large shapes in a gloomy room. What they were, I couldn't imagine.
Gloomy shapes?
considered smashing my fist through the pane, wrenching open the window, and vaulting triumphantly into the building.
Huh?
Then I thought, no, that's dumb. Besides, I might get hurt.
Damn it, George. What's wrong with you?
Access to the side and rear of the museum building was blocked by a dense clump of bushes. A real macho guy would have plunged straight into the spiky, scratchy bushes. Not me.
Oh, George. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Poor man. Anyways, I'm screwing around here, folks. Let's head into the museum. Must admit as well, from this point onwards, I don't remember very much of the game. I remember like, the hotel quite well and all the rest of it. From this point on, don't remember it as well, unfortunately.
The attendant had an air of self-importance and the kind of steely eyes that never seemed to blink.
I do feel I was just getting stared down there a little bit. There's all sorts of goodies in here.
It was a statue from ancient Egypt. Those old civilizations sure could teach us a few things about art and beauty.
Egypt, eh? Huh.
The statue didn't deserve to be mauled by a Philistine like me.
A little bit harsh, George. Goodness.
The case contained 2 rows of silver coins. Each coin on the lower row showed a portrait of a guy with a huge nose. I tried to raise the glass cover of the case, but it didn't budge.
Damn. There's all sorts of things we could look at here, folks. There really is.
In the case was a spindly tripod, blackened with age and pitted with rust. It was identical to the tripod pictured on the manuscript.
Really?
A notice identified it as 15th century from Western Ireland. It had been found in Loch Marn at the site of a Knights Templar preceptory. Ireland!
What's that?
Huh?
This tripod was found in Ireland.
I will have to ask you to keep your voice down.
I'm sorry, I was excited.
Oh, good times, everyone.
Hey, no. No, monsieur. No.
Oh.
What's wrong?
You must not handle the exhibits.
I'm sorry.
This guy is kind of funny, everyone. I'm gonna be honest.
Pardon me.
Oui, monsieur?
Are you Lobineau?
Oh, no. Fancy you mistaking me for him. No. I am the deputy custodian.
But Lobineau does work here.
Work? I wouldn't go so far as to call it this. He studies here most days, but as you can see for yourself, not today.
Oh, damn. Well, that is quite an interesting find, everyone. There's lots for us to chat about with here, so this should be good.
Can you give me any further information about the tripod?
Certainly, monsieur. It's infamous. That tripod, that belonged to John Dee.
John Dee?
What's the importance of John Dee's tripod?
Dee was the most famous escapologist of the 16th century. The Houdini of his time.
Really?
Don't you mean alchemist? Escapologists use ropes, chains, and handcuffs, not tripods.
Well, whatever he was, that is the tripod he used in his experiments.
What kind of experiments did John Dee perform with his tripod?
Oh, the usual. Didn't you study chemistry at school?
Yeah, but we skipped over thaumatology. Can I take a closer look at the tripod?
What? Get it out of the case? Ah, no!
Damn.
That tripod is protected by a sophisticated surveillance system.
How sophisticated?
A painfully loud alarm bell.
It's not quite what I meant.
How is the alarm bell triggered?
By the slightest pressure on or movement of any part of the case wherein that tripod is situated.
It strikes me that to call your alarm system sophisticated is, well, stretching the truth a little.
It has never failed yet. The sophistication is in its simplicity.
I'm not so convinced, Mr. Deputy Custodian guy.
Do you know anything about the Knights of the Temple?
No, sir. Not a sausage.
Damn.
The sign on the tripod says, It was found at a Templar preceptory.
It does?
Yeah, it doesn't mention John Dee at all.
Most remiss.
You don't know anything about the tripod, do you?
No, I don't. I never had much of a start in life, you see. I owe what little education I gained to my uncle. He was an optician, but he also doubled as the village school teacher. He taught me the alphabet. Wait, 19 letters of it. The bottom row of the chart was too small even for him to read, so he left them out.
Why don't
my
you start over
God.
and enroll for adult education?
You know, I never thought of that. Do you think if I studied art and did all my homework, I could be a professor of history?
At your age? Dream on.
Ooh.
Do you know anything about medieval manuscripts?
Not me, monsieur. I am no scholar, though people often mistake me for one. It is the uniform, I guess. They see the clothes. They are impressed.
And they ask you to park their cars?
They ask me to park the... No. They assume I am an authority on the exhibits in my care.
Whereas you know next to nothing about history.
Of course not. All I am saying is, I am no scholar. Not like Monsieur Lobineau.
What can you tell me about the collection of coins?
A rare example of silver coinage from the reign of Philippe le Bel. That little old lay buried for centuries in a field on the outskirts of Paris. They're unique. Nothing like them has been found anywhere else in Europe.
Who was Philippe le Bel?
You don't know? Philippe IV, the King of France.
Wasn't he the guy who wiped out the Knights Templar?
I have no idea, monsieur. All I know is he was King of France. I don't even know why he was called Philippe le Bel.
Interesting. Just out of curiosity.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur. Is there any reason why I should?
I guess not.
That's probably a good thing. If he knew who that guy was, that might not be good.
Have you ever heard of the Club Alamut?
Oh, no. I don't frequent places like that.
Nah, never mind. Don't think there's much more for us to really interact with him here. I suppose we could see what these do.
Do you recognize this red nose?
I don't think so.
No.
No, monsieur.
Do you recognize this ID pass?
No.
Let's show him my sewer device, entering device.
What does this tool mean to you?
That belongs in a museum.
Pardon?
It is a priceless historical artifact, if I am not mistaken.
No, it's a plain old tool for lifting drain covers.
Idiot.
Would you like to shake my hand?
Not while I'm on duty, monsieur.
Damn it, everyone's got a reason not to shake my hand.
What do you make of this tissue?
It is absolutely disgusting, monsieur.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Alright then, so we found a tripod that looks awfully similar to the one from the medieval manuscript. Apparently it came from Ireland. That's cool.
It was a tapestry of a lady, a lion, and a unicorn. If I'd had more time, I could have stared at it all day.
Very interesting. Did I just... Huh?
A metal rod attached to the wall was connected to the window.
Attention! Please do not open the window, monsieur.
Oh.
Don't you think it's kind of stuffy in here?
Better stuffy than dead.
What's the problem? Fumes from car exhausts?
Not just that, monsieur. There's a new burger bar opened up across the street. The Laughing Buffalo.
So what's the problem?
They cook their burgers on a charcoal grill, and the fat falls on the open flames. The amount of organic compound and smoke particles released is astounding. Since they opened, local air pollution has doubled, and it stinks like a funeral pyre. That is why I keep the windows closed.
Okay. Well, kind of cool to know that it's there, I suppose. Alright then. Anything else we need to do
The
that?
totem pole looked distinctly out of place in the setting of the museum.
I suppose there's no harm in looking at some of these, folks. It's kind of interesting to see what all these goodies are.
Watch out! You'll have that done on top of us!
I'm causing all sorts of problems here, everyone, if you haven't noticed.
It was an ancient Egyptian sarcophagus with a beautifully painted effigy of its owner on the lid.
Can I play around with it?
Leave it alone. That closet is over 3,000 years old.
Sorry.
Closet? It's a sarcophagus.
Whatever. Can we have a chat with him about any of those, just out of curiosity?
Pardon.
No, we can't. Okay, then. Never mind. Alright, we've had plenty of screw around here, folks. We are here to try and find Lubino. Ooh, what's that?
It was a stone carving from ancient Egypt.
It was?
I was no desecrator of tombs.
I'm glad you could tell. Alright then, folks. So, apparently, it seems that Lubino is not here today. This is most unfortunate, everyone. But we did manage to find a tripod that apparently comes from Ireland. So suppose this wasn't a complete waste of time. I don't know if there's much more we can do here, everyone. So let's head back. Let's head out of here.
The tripod was definitely the one on the manuscript. The temporal connection confirmed it. I was tempted to go to Ireland to check it out.
Like, really? Fly all the way out to Ireland? Just for that? Are you crazy? Man. Well, I guess we could do. The aeroport. Okay, well, I suppose we could do. Before we do that, let's head back to head back here and let's have a chat with Nicole over what we found out, folks. Might be, you know, she might be interested in find out what we found out. To find out what we found, that's great use of language there, Mr. Shadow, sir. Your comprehension of the Queen's English is quite impressive.
Hi, Jules.
Oh, you don't mind me just constantly barging into your room?
I found the tripod.
Where?
In the museum. It belonged to the Templars. It was dug up in Ireland at a place called Loch Marn.
I have heard of Loch Marn. I read an article about the castle. Take a look for yourself.
Huh? Oh, cool. Look at George.
A popular gossip magazine. You read that rubbish?
No, I write it.
Whoops.
Professor Nigel Pegram, excavating the medieval castle at Loch Marn. That's strange.
What?
He resigned his chair at Durham University in order to devote his time to the excavation. Not only that, but he canceled the filming of a fourth series of his popular television program.
It is a bit unusual.
This site at Loch Marn must be awful important to him.
He's a professor of history. They're all cuckoo.
All the same, I'd like to talk to this Professor Pegram. How do you feel about a trip to Ireland?
Disappointed.
Huh?
Huh?
That I won't be going. I want to follow up the Bellotta case. If you really think Pegram's gem is important, why don't you visit Loch Marn?
On my own? I'm not so sure about that. Where is Ireland exactly?
You do not... Mr. Stobart, I'm hereby decreeing that you spend 10 hours of geography lessons with me, and we are going to sort out your little island problem now, boy. Ugh.
What do you know about Professor Pegram?
I've seen a television program, Pegram's Past. He's written a book, The Crusader Families of Ireland.
I'll bet he'd be interested in the manuscript.
You better believe it. I think we can still go back and look at it at any point.
Let's take another
Yeah,
look.
at any point we can go and have a look at the
That's
manuscript.
the tripod in the crew museum.
Oh, okay, cool. So, yeah, so we've looked at the tripod is at the crew museum, so we can look back at that at various times. That's all well and good. But it appears, folks, that we are going on holiday.
I'll see you later.
Okay. Keep me informed if you find anything new.
Time for us to go boarding a jet, everyone. Very nice. It's off to the land of green, Ireland. Perhaps we can track down the Lochmarn ruins. I don't know. Find this Professor Pegram. I'm sure he would love to have a look at this manuscript. I'm sure he'd be dying to see it. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is off to the airport. Alright. So there's various places here. So we've got Paris, Lochmarn there in Ireland. So the UK, Germany, Poland there, Italy, Greece, Turkey, Russia, and Spain. But we're going to have to Lochmarn. We're going to be having a fun time here in Lochmarn, everyone. Fun times, and also we may
Several
cry.
hours later, I arrived in Ireland, the Emerald Isle. I'd been lucky to get a bus from Dublin to the tiny village of Lochmarn. On the way out, the driver told me there was only one service a day.
One service a day? Damn. Oh well. So we're here at Lochmarn, and we're outside McDevitt's Food. Ah, very cool.
The menu was limited. It read, "No food today." I didn't care. I'd lost my appetite somewhere over the Irish Sea.
Well. What's this?
It was a trap door in the sidewalk.
Huh. Okay, I'm not going to fuck around with that right now. So there's only one service a day. I think that's the game's way of telling us we ain't going anywhere for the time being.
It was a featureless plastic box firmly attached to the wall of the building.
Huh. Okay, can I play around with that?
I tugged at the plastic cover, but it didn't move.
Okay then. So look around, I suppose, and see our surroundings. There's a pathway there we can take. We won't want to be doing that right now. What we do want to do...
The lad was doing his best to express his adolescent aggression. His effort was somewhat diminished by the fringe of milk on his lightly feathered upper lip. Hi there.
What?
What's your name, kid?
Who are you calling kid? Who the hell are you?
Fun times, everyone. So we can say that we're Inspector Rosso.
Rosso's the name. Murder's my game.
Are you a detective?
Let's just say I'm here to find the truth.
Cool. Just like on the telly.
Cut the crap and tell me your
Oh my
name.
God.
Liam McGuire.
Well, before you chat Liam McGuire, let's have this.
I'm George Stobart, and I'm with the good
Let's
guys.
be honest.
You're a head case, mister. A few sandwiches short of the picnic.
Cut the crap and tell me your name.
Liam McGuire.
What are you doing hanging around the bar, McGuire?
I'm on the run from me dad.
Uh-oh.
Why? Did you do something bad?
I ain't done nothing, boss.
You can tell me, kid. Is it your dad?
Oh, sir. He drinks every last penny down his evil throat. And there's me poor old mother, bedridden and dying of presumption. I tried to buy her medicine. Chopped firewood for Father Mahoney till me fingers bled. The old skinflint cheated me too. But I took the pennies he gave me back home. Look, Ma, says I, See what your darling son has earned with his own sweat and blood. When suddenly, me dad appears and grabs the loot. I'm off to Dublin, heavy drinking, says he. Watch out till I get back. That's why I runned away.
Something in the grin on his face told me he wasn't being strictly truthful. Compared to him, Huckleberry Finn was a candidate for Altar Boy of the Year.
Very good, very good. We can ask about...
Have you seen a guy dressed as a clown?
Here in Lochmarn, they all dress like clowns.
The man I'm looking for is a dangerous psychotic.
Jesus. It's just like that film I saw. Did this clown see? And he's after this kid who saw him kill a guy. He tries to warn the sheriff, only no one believes him. Then, while he's in the tub, the clown cuts him up with a chainsaw.
My God, that doesn't sound suitable for a kid like you.
Who are you calling a kid? I'm 25.
Yeah, right. You're not a day over 14.
Oh no, it's 25 that I am. Married with a car and 3 kids.
You're
10
married
kids
with
if you
a
count the
car?
wives.
Yeah.
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Can you describe him like on the telly in the cop shows?
He's an English archaeologist.
I know the man you mean if he's the one.
You do?
Can you tell me where I'd find Pegram?
No, I can't, 'cause he's not here now, but if I sees him, I'll ask him.
Oh, for the love of...
Do you know what Pegram was doing in the castle?
Digging for buried treasure. Jewels and gold and skeletons, like in the films.
Do you know anything about Pegram's dig?
He wouldn't let me anywhere near it. I offered to help, but he chased me off. I didn't want to see his smelly old hole anyhow.
That could be so horribly misconstrued. God damn it.
Did anyone from the village work at the dig?
Pegram brought some students and bums with him. He reckoned no one in Lochmarn would know what to look for. The only local guy who worked for him was Sean Fitzgerald.
What does this Fitzgerald guy look like?
Big head, big ears, and face irons.
What?
You know, spectacles, glasses. He's blind as a bat without him.
Sean Fitzgerald, eh? Interesting.
What can you tell me about the castle, McGuire?
What do you want to know?
Well, can I get inside?
No, it's locked up.
Damn.
Does anyone live there?
No, only...
What?
Oh, nothing.
Hey, hold on.
You know something about the castle you're not telling me, don't you?
No,
What is it you're covering up? Is it something you're scared of?
I ain't scared of nothing.
I'll give you one last chance to tell me about the castle.
Oh, yeah? And what if I don't?
Then I'm taking you back to school.
Oh, there's a ghost.
A ghost?
It's called the Phantom of Lochmarn.
A ghost?
You're not telling me you believe in ghosts, are you?
Mister, I seen it with me very own eyes. Last Tuesday night, I went up to see what that dig was about. I just reached the top of the wall when I hears this awful noise.
What sort of noise?
A horrible snuffling and snorting, like O'Brien's pig, only worst. It was coming from inside the castle.
Did you find out what was making the noise in the castle?
No fear. I just sat there on the wall like Humpty Dumpty. The moon was cracked and greasy like an old dinner plate. The yard was full of shadows. I could have been hiding anything. I would have gone home, but me legs had lost their stuffing.
Did you get to see the ghost?
Indeed I did. And a fearsome sight it is too. I sat on my arse, waited while the moon went down. Then out it comes from the shadows, all grey and tattered and hunched over like an old bent willow. Then I hears this spluttering and splashing and horrible laughter in the dark. I was so scared. Why, I fell off the bloody wall.
Ladies and gentlemen, What is going on?
I'm sure there's a rational explanation for what you saw at the castle.
There is. The bloody place is haunted.
No, that's irrational. Have you ever seen the X-Files, man? Clearly, they've not been showing it on Lock Command local TV, but oh well.
Have you ever seen this man before?
What a slimy character. No, I never seed him.
Good.
Take a look at this, McGuire.
It's an ID card. What of it?
Ever heard of Thomas Merlin or the Gruber Electronics Corporation?
No.
Damn.
Do you recognize this matchbook, McGuire?
No, sir. I never seed it before in my life.
Damn. Would you like to see my news?
Have you ever seen anyone wearing one of these?
That belongs to the killer clown you're looking for.
That's right.
Can I have it?
Sorry, I'm keeping this as evidence.
You should have told the cops.
I did. They weren't interested.
Yeah. Fat lot of use they were.
What do you think this tool is used for?
Lifting drains.
Dead right. How did you know that?
Work experience course at school. That gives me a choice of going down the drains or up the chimney.
You're kidding.
Well, I can only assume you chose right.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing.
Can't believe we're still carrying around this tissue as well.
Give me your hand.
Get lost.
Oh, come on. I just want to show you a little trick.
No way, mister. I don't do tricks. Father Mahoney told me I'd burn in hell if I did.
I just want to shake your hand, that's all.
Oh, all right.
Gotcha. Neat, huh?
Didn't feel a thing.
Oh, God.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
Alright then, folks. So, yeah, finding out plenty about this place already. So we've got the ruins Pilgrim's been using. Hired some people from outside to help him with the dig. No one's been able to get inside, but apparently the place is haunted with a ghost. I'm not quite convinced, everyone, but maybe that's just me. Oh, well. Well, what we'll do is we're going to head into the lounge here. Head inside the actual bar. When the game decides to load. Alright, now. There is plenty of things to do. There's plenty of characters we can chat to. All sorts of things we can get on with, folks. But unfortunately... Bloody hell. Bloody hell, are you alright, sir? My goodness. Unfortunately, they are all going to have to wait until next time, everyone. Unfortunately, we are out of time. Bloody hell, that man needs some help, everyone. So, thank you very much for watching, and next time on Let's Play Broken Sword, we are going to be chatting to all sorts of people in the pub. And then hopefully we're going to be able to actually explore the Lockman ruins and Pilgrim's site, assuming we can get in. I'll see you then.